If we could have your attention, please. We are now joined by our Coors Light Pole Award winner, Matt Kenseth, driver of the number 20 DeWalt FlexVolt Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. This is his 18th career pole and his first pole and 20th top 10 start in 2016. So, Matt, congratulations. Just talk a little bit about your run out there and how you're feeling about this weekend.
Thanks. Yeah, I think it's our first pole of the year. So qualifying this year, I feel like we've been a little bit more inconsistent than we've been in years past. At JGR for me, so I haven't done the best job of getting all 3 rounds put together. So we're pretty good the first one, we're off a little bit the second one. Jason made some great adjustments, and it was pretty much just right the third one. We still almost got beat. We barely got it, but I felt like we got everything out of it, and I thought we hit the balance right, so ended up getting a decent lap. Smoked you. Smoked them.
Okay, we'll now open up for questions for Matt. If you have a question, please raise your hand. We will get a microphone to you.
That's what you get right there.
We'll start over here with Kenny.
You remember the last time you won a pole?
No. Or was it here?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know where it was. I don't remember stuff like that very good.
How does that change the start of the race from you being out front like that?
Well, there's somebody in front of you.
Pace car.
I don't know. I mean, you always want to qualify good. Obviously, track position's always important, and you want to get a pit stall down there. And you want to be able to control the restarts. So in the spring, we had a really good car here, but I never got control of the restarts, and we ran second a lot, restarted second a lot to the 78 and to the 18. And I could just never get through 1 and 2, and I never could get the lead wrestled away. So I think it's definitely definitely an advantage to have control of that. But you have to be able to keep that all day.
Is this a track where inside outside makes a difference?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it's situation dependent when you get back farther in the track. But yeah, I feel like it does for sure. I mean, I think the track has changed quite a bit. They did a nice job for a repave. This is probably the best one we've had. You know, it really came in rather quickly, and they did a good job with that banking, making it a little bit different, and it seems like the middle is kind of the preferred line now once the race gets going after you run a few laps on tires. So it kind of opens up the bottom and opens up the top, so it lends to pretty good racing.
Okay, we'll take our next question from Jerry and then come up to Randy and Brant.
Tongue-in-cheek here, but here with, basically you're starting your own pedal car series now. You got 6 of these things.
Or what?
Pedal car series, is that what you've got?
Oh.
Is that what you're starting now?
Yeah, the kids all got one, so that's cool.
Well,
I don't have to fight over it.
I think they were trying to pass them out to other people.
Yeah, they don't drive them very often, though. You know, kids these days are pretty spoiled. They all want electric Jeeps and things.
Okay, next question from Randy.
They don't want to pedal.
Talk a little bit about what you got this Joe Gibbs Racing traffic jam these first 2 rows. Can you just kind of talk about what this says about how you guys are going right now?
Yeah, I mean, we've all had, obviously the year's been pretty solid for the organization. We all had pretty good speed today. I think we got 5 of us in the top 7 or something like that. So that's obviously pretty impressive from an organization standpoint. So I'm just glad we got one. So I've been beat. Those guys got a lot of poles this year, 78 and 19, and all those guys won poles, 11, 18, everybody except for me. So I was glad to finally get one. So it's great having teammates that are that good, but it's also hard to ever beat them. So I was glad we got one today.
Go ahead, Brant.
Brant James, USA Today Sports. How much lighter has the load mentally been coming into this year compared to last? Because the point situation for you is a lot better this year than it was last.
Coming here?
Yeah, like as compared to this time last year.
I don't know. I try not to get too far one way or another. We had a really good run last week, good finish. Some people had some trouble. But with that being said, it's only 1 race out of 3, and if it happened to somebody else last week, it can just easily happen to us this week. So you just never know what's going to happen. I never like to take anything for granted at all. So I'm glad we came here and we were strong today, and hopefully we can get it running good in race trim tomorrow. Have a strong day on Sunday, and then see what it looks like after that.
Next question from Pat.
Pat Ticola, NASCAR.com. A lot of drivers came in here today talking about how they need to win this weekend so they can not really worry about Talladega, but you don't really seem like the kind of guy that worries or really looks that far in the future. Do you feel that pressure at all with Talladega looming, or what?
I mean, I think you want to win every weekend. There's ever since this chase thing, there's always so much talk about, winning and desperation and all this stuff. I've never been in a race I didn't want to win, and I didn't do everything I could to try to win the race within a certain extent. So for me, that doesn't really change. I mean, you want to have good weeks every week. If you don't win, you want to finish as high as you can. And obviously, the higher you finish, the more points you get. So I mean, you always try to do that. I don't think you really do any extra, or you don't. I don't. For instance, the 48, I don't think he's going to ride around in the back this week because he's already locked in for the next round. I mean, I think everybody shows up with the idea of trying to win.
Additional questions for Matt? Okay, Matt, congratulations. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
coming in. Good luck this weekend.